honestly, the way Buhari behaves, you begin to wonder, is this man okay? Asking a question, is he normal? With all the things happening in this country, he doesn't seem to be bothered. Rather, he will come out and tell you everything, tell you that everything is fine. He's telling us that if not for the intervention, his own intervention or his government intervention concerning food crisis in this country, it would have been a different thing. Like seriously, we have farmers who cannot go to farms. There was a time, it was the end thing. Everybody wanted to be a farmer. Everybody was going to acquire people. A lot of people are going out there to go and acquire farmland so that they will begin to produce according to what and how they encouraged people. All of a sudden, we started experiencing this issue of S-men. They are not allowing anybody or people to go into farms. Those who have made a farming their source of livelihood, that is what they do, especially those ones in the rural area. They don't have anything to do, but some of the people who are in town, they wanted to do the same, so that they would do it in a larger scale. Majority of them couldn't do it. There was a case of one man in Oyo State, which brought out a Sunday Igboho. When people started calling him, when they killed that man, he came all the way from Germany. I think so. At the end of the day, he came to do farming, cashew farms. See the way they just killed him. They set his farm on fire. There was another man in Edo State. Many of them like that, which you yourself, you might even remember. I might not be naming all of them, but those are the ones that came to mind. At the end of the day, what happened? The man couldn't do anything. He came from Europe. How many acres of land did he get? He couldn't move on. Spend over 20-something million naira just because he wanted to go and come and do farming. Fulani S-men did not allow him to rest. Many people like that. Till today, no single S-man has been arrested. Not at all. And every day, people are complaining. A lot of farmers in the villages, in the rural areas, majority of them have been killed. Even as we speak now, some people in the north, they are paying Boko Haram to access their farm, and they have a specific times they can go there, specific hours they can go there, and these bandits or the Boko Haram, they go there to go and harvest their farms. It's as bad as that. Buhari is not seeing all of that. When people begin to say, oh, this man needs to go to psychiatric, you think they are talking nonsense. See the way the bandits are ravaged everywhere in this country. But Buhari did not see anything. The only thing he could come up with is to call international communities to tag IPOB a terrorist group, which he has already done. And everybody who is supporting him, who is saying that, yes, these guys are terrorist group, IPOB are terrorist group, that means the person really needs to go to psychiatric. I think one bishop was asking question, why is it so difficult for Buhari to arrest those who are causing problem every second in this country? Not that they are anywhere. It's difficult for them to get them. But Nnamdi Kanu, they were watching him, they were trailing him close to 3 years. They went to go and get him. It was so easy for them to get him in Kenya, and they brought him back. Okay, judge his case. You said he has done XYZ. Over the years, you have been saying let him come back, let him come back. You forcefully brought him back. Now, judge him, jail him, send him to prison. You can't do that. You are going back and forth, and you are telling me that person is the terrorist group and international communities that you are begging to tag, to proscribe them. They said no, they can't, because they can't see any correlation between what you are telling them and what they are seeing themselves. You now see that this country is something else. And this man is not even bothered about those who have been kidnapped left, right, and center. The next thing is talking about IPOB blowing up pipelines. Does that make sense? And you expect that kind of person not to visit psychiatric? A normal human being will be behaving like that. With the level of killings going on in this country, with the level of people who have been killed, and this country is just behaving, and all these politicians are behaving as if I feel all right, as if nothing is happening. Like, seriously? Impeach him. You cannot impeach him. But they are looking for other people they want to impeach. The other day we learned that this guy, Gbajabiamila, looking for ways to get this man removed. The CBN governor, to get him removed. Of course, all of them are on the same thing, but the Buhari that they are supposed to sit down together and remove, they can't remove him because he's the one that puts them there, himself and Ahmad Lawa. So you are telling me that kind of person does not need to visit a psychiatric? Yes, the person does need to visit psychiatric. And the man is even telling us that there is food all over the place because of his intervention, that it would have been worse than this. Like, seriously? And you begin to ask yourself, where's the intervention? The rice pyramid they did the other day, where is it? And they already told you, don't expect rice in the market to be cheaper. Then what is now the essence of the rice pyramid they talked about? Anchor borrowers. Some people have put that money inside their pockets, and you're telling us you intervened. Things are expensive every day. See now, they've started again. Fuel scarcity has started again from nowhere. But they'll be telling you they have enough, they have enough, they have enough. Then why is this problem lingering? It has stopped before. Now they started again. The world knows that who the terrorists are and not IPOP. The hard truth is that the fear of disintegration gives some sections of this country heart attack. That's just it. Because of they don't want that disintegration. If you are calling for disintegration, it's like it's the capital offense, it's the worst offense you can commit in this country. But all this Boko Haram bandits, forget, let them continue what they are doing. Let them continue with what they're doing. Those ones are not their small things. The other day, Erufai say all those bandits, they are just doing their business. And that's why they don't see anything wrong with what is happening. You see that the issue of Catholic members that were attacked in church in Kaduna, we're not even talking of Owo. You see the reason why the Owo one was so popular, was all over the place, because it never happened. It has not been happening in that area. But in the north, it's a normal thing. How can such a thing happen again? But the kind of vibe, the kind of attention that was given to Owo was not given to the one that happened in the same Catholic church that happened in Southern Kaduna, because it is a routine, it's a normal thing. They don't see anything wrong with that. The helicopter that was shooting people on the ground, till today, we don't hear anything. No? We don't hear anything. And you are telling me that these people don't even need to visit psychiatrists. IPOP is not a terrorist group. I repeat, IPOP is not a terrorist group. Okay? If this day no one knows the real demons from pandemonium who are under this present government's refuge, then that person is just a lost sheep being used to fight against those that have seen the cause hurting every nook and cranny of the country. Well, so in other words, Buhari should visit the psychiatrist hospital, of course. Of course, that is what it implies. Yeah, that is what it implies. Yeah, really needs to, after turning blind eye to the real terrorists. Bishop Chukuma was asking, why is it so difficult? Who is going to answer that question? To get these people who are in this country, they are all over the place. They even see them. Now it is nobody even complains about Fulani men carrying guns. They have denied several times, but nobody is saying it because it's a known fact. The other day, the Bauchi governor came out and told us that yes, now what do you expect them not to carry? They are just using the gun to defend themselves. And meanwhile, they told us that nobody should carry gun, but those ones are doing it. But if other groups do it, it's a problem. Ask yourself again, where is the Tucano fighter jet? What are they doing with it? With the trillions of naira they spent on it? For what? They just do it for show. It's for show. It's for show. Well, the world knows how Buhari government molest armless protesters. Even if IPOP resort to self-help, it is justified because you cannot stop people from expressing their frustration and grievances. If they protest now,